Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss any of our deep dives into the world of two wheels. Here, we break down the best and boldest machines, old and new, from the street to the dirt. And today, we're tackling something wild, something outrageous, something that's been making bikers whisper in disbelief. That's right, this is the 2025 Maico 700. First, let's talk about what makes this bike so infamous in the motorcycle world. The Maico 700 is powered by a 685 cubic centimeters two-stroke, single-cylinder engine. Yep, you heard that right. In an era where most off-road bikes are 250s or maybe 450s at most, Maico just looked at all that and said, nah, let's go bigger. And not just a little bit bigger. We're talking about a monster that produces over 80 horsepower in a package that weighs around 240 pounds dry. That's a power-to-weight ratio that could embarrass a lot of sport bikes. But what's really crazy is how that power hits. Two-strokes are known for their aggressive power bands. They don't deliver power gradually like a four-stroke. They hit you with a surge that feels like a punch to the chest. Now imagine that, but multiplied. That's the Maico 700. When it comes on the pipe, you better be holding on for dear life because this thing doesn't just accelerate, it launches. Now, what's changed in 2025? Is it just the same old brute with a fresh coat of paint, or has Maico actually refined this monster? Surprisingly, yes. For 2025, the Maico 700 has gotten a series of updates that make it not just terrifying, but also a little more rideable. Let's break it down. First, Maico has improved the chassis. It still uses a steel tube frame, but with better geometry to help distribute the massive power without turning every ride into a wrestling match. The suspension is also upgraded. The 2025 model features fully adjustable forks up front and a beefed-up rear shock, designed to absorb the kind of abuse only 80 horsepower dirt bikes dish out. It's not plush like a luxury trail bike, but it's responsive, firm, and capable of keeping the wheels on the ground, well, most of the time. Braking was another area where Maico had to get serious. With this much power, stopping becomes just as important as going. So for 2025, they've added larger wave rotors and high-performance calipers to give the 700 some actual stopping confidence. It still takes a strong finger and some planning, but it's a big improvement over older models that felt like they were trying to stop a freight train with bicycle brakes. Now let's talk about who this bike is really for. Spoiler alert, it's not for beginners. If you're just getting into dirt bikes, this is not the bike you learn on. The Maico 700 is for experienced riders. It's for the hardcore off-roaders who crave the extreme. It's for riders who've mastered 450s and want to feel what it's like to go to the next level. Think hill climb junkies, dune bashers, or just people who want to ride the loudest, most ridiculous thing at the local track and leave a cloud of two-stroke smoke in their wake. And yes, that's part of the charm too, the sound. That classic two-stroke brop, but deeper, throatier, more menacing. It doesn't just echo through the woods. It warns the wildlife to get out of the way. There's nothing else quite like it. In an age of quiet electric bikes and muted exhausts, the Maico 700 is a rebel. It's a mechanical roar in a world that's going silent. But here's the kicker. Despite its rawness, there's an appeal to the 700 that goes beyond the specs. It's about emotion. It's about connection. It's about feeling every rev, every bump, every slide. When you twist the throttle, you're not just riding a bike. You're unleashing a beast. There's no filter, no computer between you and the engine. And for a lot of riders, that's worth every ounce of the challenge. So let's wrap it up. The 2025 Maico 700 is not for everyone. And that's the point. It's not trying to be universal. It's not trying to be polite. Thanks for sticking around for the full ride today. If you enjoyed this breakdown of the 2025 Maico 700, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and leave a comment below. Let me know if you'd ever dare to ride one of these monsters. Or if you already have, tell me your story. I want to hear it. As always, ride safe, stay wild, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.